Most of our guys grew up here in Syracuse. 3 out of the 4 of us are native to the city. And God, a few years ago, just began breaking our heart for the city that we all grew up in. Individually, we came together and have gone after it together. But when you look at the city of Syracuse, you see 3.5% of its people, are part of an evangelical church. And so it's one of the most lost cities in America. We felt convicted that we needed to come and be part of it. We recognized that planting one local congregation wasn't enough. And so we came up here with a conviction that it would take the entire church to reach this city, every man, woman, and child, presenting the gospel to every man, woman, and child. And so we desire to partner with every other gospel-centered, Jesus-honoring congregation in our midst and plant other congregations to do the same thing. So our heart is to see this great city, which we love, one day known not for basketball or snow, but for Jesus. So we have people that come to Missio from all over our community, and our desire is to take those people and to send them back into the communities that they live in, to plant new congregations there. And so as we place, I think the issue isn't proclamation, although we do have a proclamation issue of the gospel, but it's proximity. People living among other people and sharing Jesus with them on their street corners, in their neighborhoods, at the schools, not so much in a programmatic way, but just living life in the midst of the community that they live in. And if we can put pockets of faithful followers of Jesus in every nook and cranny of our community, we're going to be well on our way towards saturation. Right now we're working on 2 new churches that we're hopefully going to see launched in the next 12 months. We're working on a church plant on the east side of the city. Our target is September to launch that. Rather than starting just with a Sunday morning, what we're doing is we've got people in small groups in a decentralized structure all over the east side. As we see those multiply, as we see people come to faith through those, we'll actually, I think, have the critical mass to start a new congregation. At the same time, we're doing the same thing on the west side of the city. Looking at the Camillus area with the hopes that January 1, 2012 we'll have a congregation. And then the other thing we're working on is Syracuse University. That'll be a little different. It may not look like a traditional church start there, but our hope is to put pockets of Christ followers in every dormitory and on every street in the off-campus housing district that can incarnate the gospel in the midst of a very lost part of our community. Our desire isn't just to have a church in the city, but is to be the church in the city and to help build the church throughout the community.